Welcome to Spurs Focus, your go-to spot for daily Tottenham news, transfers, and match updates. Don't forget to support the channel by hitting that subscribe button now. Let's dive into today's top story. Djed Spence destroys teammate Brennan after England's 3-0 win over Wales. The Spurs star's savage post has fans going wild. Tottenham Hotspur defender Djed Spence has taken a brutal dig at club teammate Brennan after England secured a comfortable 3-0 victory over Wales in a friendly at Wembley Stadium. The Three Lions ended the match as a contest inside 20 minutes after a blistering display from Thomas Tuchel's men. Aston Villa duo Morgan Rogers and Ollie Watkins bagged the opening 2 goals inside 11 minutes. The first came thanks to a neat finish from Rogers, while Watkins showed his poacher's instincts at the back post to double the advantage. The result was taken out of all doubt when Arsenal's Bukayo Saka curled home a third for England as Tuchel's side prepared for their next World Cup qualifier against Latvia, which could see them advance to the tournament in the USA, Mexico and Canada. From a Spurs perspective, the result was a mixed one for their players. For Spence, it was a night to remember as he made his first appearance for the England first team at Wembley Stadium. As for Johnson, it was one he would like to forget in a hurry. Sadly for the winger, Spence was not letting him off that easily. Post-match, the defender sent a brutal message to his club teammate, celebrating the result. "Very happy to get my first England start with a great win," he wrote on Instagram. But forget about all that emotional stuff for a second. The post was accompanied by a compilation of images showing Spence in action, including one of him alongside Johnson during the game. He also included a superimposed picture of himself walking Johnson on a leash that was used in the Grand Theft Auto video game franchise. Spence is no stranger to social media antics, and was recently asked about it in a sit-down interview with TNT sports pundit Peter Crouch. When shown some of his recent activity, including references to the penitentiary, the defender explained that he creates the posts with players that he has a personal friendship with. After the 3-0 Carabao Cup victory over Doncaster Rovers, Spence posted an image of Demola Djed behind bars. Djed is currently on loan at the South Yorkshire club from Spurs, and the Tottenham defender admitted that it was merely a joke and not done to cause offence. It has been a great season so far for Spence at Tottenham. In the September international break, the 25-year-old became the first Muslim player to represent England. End of an era at Spurs. Daniel Levy steps down after 25 years as Tottenham enters a bold new chapter with fresh leadership at the top. Tottenham Hotspur announces that Daniel Levy has today stepped down from his role as executive chairman after nearly 25 years. Tottenham Hotspur has been transformed over the last quarter of a century. It has played in European competitions in the last 18 of 20 seasons, becoming one of the world's most recognised football clubs, consistently investing in its academy, players and facilities, including a new world-class stadium and state-of-the-art training centre. The club has also competed regularly at the highest level, enjoying a number of fantastic on-field successes, including the recent Europa League Cup win. As part of its succession planning, the club has made a number of senior appointments in recent months. Vinay Venkatesham was hired as Chief Executive Officer, CEO, with Thomas Frank as our new men's head coach and Martin Ho as women's head coach. Peter Charrington joined the board and will step into the newly created role of non-executive chairman. This is all part of the club's ambition to ensure that it is set up to deliver long-term sporting success. Daniel Levy said, "I am incredibly proud of the work I have done together with the executive team and all our employees. We have built this club into a global heavyweight competing at the highest level. More than that, we have built a community. I was lucky enough to work with some of the greatest people in this sport, from the team at Lilywhites House and Hotspur Way to all the players and managers over the years. I wish to thank all the fans that have supported me over the years. It hasn't always been an easy journey, but significant progress has been made. I will continue to support this club passionately." Peter Charrington, non-executive chairman, said, "I'm very honoured to become non-executive chairman of this extraordinary club, and on behalf of the board, I would like to thank Daniel and his family for their commitment and loyalty to the club over so many years. This is a new era of leadership for the club, on and off the pitch. I do recognise there has been a lot of change in recent months, as we put in place new foundations for the future. We are now fully focused on stability and empowering our talented people across the club, led by Vinay and his executive team. There are no changes to the ownership or shareholder structure of the club. Big moves brewing at Tottenham. Orlando City want Richarlison in a stunning MLS transfer, while ENIC pumps another £100 million into Spurs' future after takeover rumours swirl. MLS side Orlando City are targeting a move for Tottenham striker Richarlison next summer, according to Fabrizio Romano. It is claimed that the Orlando City board have presented their project to the Brazil international and want to meet with his agents in London. The club's director, Ricardo Moreira, has reportedly spoken to Richarlison's camp, but the 28-year-old remains a key player for Spurs. Richarlison, who joined Spurs from Everton in a £60 million deal in July 2022, has scored 3 Premier League goals this season. ENIC has invested a further £100 million into Tottenham Hotspur, the club have confirmed. British investment company ENIC, the club's majority shareholder, was founded by Joe Lewis and is now owned by the Lewis Family Trust. Peter Charrington, the club's non-executive chairman, said, "As I stated a few weeks ago, our focus is on stability and empowering the management team to deliver on the club's ambitions. I know the Lewis family are also ambitious for the future. Today's capital commitment reflects that ambition, and I would like to thank them for their ongoing support. We will continue to do all we can to ensure that Vinay, Venkatesham, CEO, and his team are supported in the best way possible to take this club forward." The statement added that the additional capital is part of the Lewis family's ongoing commitment to the club and its future. A source close to the Lewis family said, "This is initial additional funding. As the club's management decides what's needed to deliver success, more money will be available. The Lewis family is committed to backing the club to be successful." There has been takeover speculation surrounding Spurs since Daniel Levy's departure after nearly 25 years as executive chairman. It was announced at the start of September that Spurs' majority owners ENIC had unequivocally rejected 2 expressions of interest in acquiring the North London club, with one from a consortium of investors led by Dr. Roger Kennedy and Wing Fai Ng through Firehawk. Amanda Staveley's PCP International Finance immediately confirmed via the London Stock Exchange on September 8th that it did not intend to make an offer for Tottenham, and Firehawk followed suit a month later. On October 6th, a third prospective bidder confirmed they will not make an offer. Brooklyn Eric confirmed to the London Stock Exchange that he does not intend to bid for Tottenham. The former DJ led an American consortium that made an informal expression of interest, which was unequivocally rejected by the Spurs board on September 26th. Christian Romero drops a savage joke on his Argentina teammates Enzo Fernandez and Julian Alvarez, saying they don't contribute anything. Plus, Harry Kane's injury scare has England and Bayern on edge. Tottenham Hotspur defender Christian Romero has sent a cheeky yet brutal message to 2 of his Argentina teammates. The centre-back has joined up with his national team for the current international break. He is expected to be involved in the 2 friendly matches against Venezuela, Saturday 1 a.m. kickoff, and Puerto Rico, Tuesday 12 a.m. kickoff. Romero goes into the games having played every minute in the Premier League for Tottenham so far this season, including last weekend's 2-1 win over Leeds United. Joining up with Argentina has seen him reunited with some familiar faces from Premier League rivals. The defender shared a picture of himself alongside Chelsea's Enzo Fernandez and Atletico Madrid's Julian Alvarez from the Argentina camp. And alongside the picture, he added a caption that translates to, "Y'all don't contribute anything." He also added 2 laughing emojis with the comment, "No doubt tongue-in-cheek," despite being a little savage. Like Romero, Fernandez has started every league game for his club so far this season. The midfielder played the full 90 minutes of Chelsea's 2-1 win over Liverpool last time out. Striker Alvarez has played in every league game for Atletico Madrid. In his 9 appearances in all competitions, he has scored 7 goals and provided 3 assists. Of the 3, Alvarez was the only one to feature in both Argentina games in the last international break last month. Fernandes missed the first game through suspension and was not included in the squad for the second match. Romero, meanwhile, played the full 90 minutes of the first game, but was not part of the squad for the second. All three will hope to contribute to the team in the two upcoming games as the team prepares to defend their World Cup. The priority for their clubs will be them coming back fit and healthy for the upcoming games. Romero missed last week's Champions League draw against Bodo/Glimt with an injury before making his return against Leeds. Spurs are next in action when they host Aston Villa on Sunday, 19th October, 2 p.m. kickoff. Chelsea, meanwhile, travel to take on Ange Postecoglou's Nottingham Forest on Saturday, the 18th of October, 12:30 kickoff. England may be without captain Harry Kane in their upcoming clash with Wales due to injury. The striker was called up as normal despite seemingly suffering an ankle knock when playing for Bayern Munich. The 32-year-old picked up the issue in last week's 3-0 win against Eintracht Frankfurt. He received medical treatment and was eventually replaced by on-loan Chelsea forward Nicholas Jackson late on. According to Sky Sports, Kane has subsequently not trained ahead of Wednesday's clash with Wales and might not play at Wembley. Kane is instead following an indoor routine alongside defender Jarell Quansah. The striker's injury comes amid glowing praise from boss Thomas Tuchel, who hailed the Bayern Munich star as the best striker around. Speaking to Sportbild, he said, "He is undoubtedly the best striker of his generation. He's reached a new level and is now scoring 2 goals per game. He's in full flow. You can feel the confidence he carries Bayern Munich and the Three Lions with ease on his shoulders. He's in top form and I'm glad to have him as captain." Kane has been in sensational form for both club and country this season. He already has 18 goals in just 10 appearances for Bayern, while he has also netted 5 goals in 6 appearances for his national team since the turn of the year. His absence potentially gives Tuchel some thinking to do when it comes to his starting Omikron. Ollie Watkins is the obvious candidate to replace him, albeit Tuchel could call upon Marcus Rashford, who has shown some promising form on loan with Barcelona. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich will hope that Kane is able to recover in time for their next game. The German champions take on fierce rivals Borussia Dortmund in their first game after the international break. Kane is not the only injury doubt that Tuchel has had to contend with. Chelsea star Reece James withdrew from international duty earlier this week and was replaced by Manchester City's Nico O'Reilly. England take on Wales on Thursday evening ahead of a World Cup qualifier against Latvia next week. Thomas Tuchel's side are currently in an excellent place to qualify for the tournament. They sit top of Group K, having won each of their opening 5 games. The Three Lions round off their qualification campaign in the November international break with games against Serbia and Albania